This little scrapwood man has one job, and he's surprisingly good at it. So going through my wood store, and I came across these two laminated offcuts of pallet wood. They're from a side table build I did a couple of years ago. They just weren't thick enough, so I glued them together to make a thicker piece of stock. The inspiration for this build has come from Diana Thompson's scroll saw plans. They're freely available on Facebook. TJ Brown Woodshop made them available. And I just blew up the plan and yeah, gone with that. So here I'm just gluing it together and getting all the clamps on and ready to leave it overnight. Next day, got a nice thick piece of stock here now. And here's the plans. I wanted to do a bit of changing because of what I wanted to do it for. The head was too narrow, so I made it a bit more chunky. And because of this hole from where a knot was on one of the bits, on one of the slats of wood, I wanted to try and make sure I missed it. That's why I had to change it, and I've made it backwards so I could glue it from the other side. So this is just like one of my reindeer videos, the same sort of idea. Just gluing this on. And trimming the edge off now. Save that later for another project. I have sped this up. It is nice being able to go through the bandsaw at that speed. Now just drilling a few holes in all the bits I want to remove to make it easier for cutting out. And I got an issue. Just like that, you know it. I have gone and messed up. I didn't plan this one very well, and obviously you just see me put the holes in this. I then thought, I know, I just used the jigsaw, which, as you can see, isn't big enough to get all the way through, which is annoying. I thought I'd jump over to the scroll saw, and guess what? Also, not big enough. So right now I'm at the point of stuck. How do I cut these out? Then it got to me. Well, this wood is obviously laminated wood glued together. What about if I cut through every cut halfway through? So this includes both eyes and both bits of the arms. Cut out what I need in that area on the bandsaw, then re-glue it back together. I was in such a hurry to get this re-glued back together where I didn't quite cross my mind that I should probably have sanded all the cutouts before I re-glued it back together, because now I've made it even harder for myself. So I've come up with an idea. How about I torch them and give it a nice darker edge within the grooves? So, but the question is though, do I do it now, if I do it, when it's like this, or after I've cut it out to this shape, and then do it then? Because there's no point spending too much time on it now if I'm actually going to end up cutting away some of the material. Because I'm just doing it for no reason whatsoever. But now I've fitted my new bandsaw blade, I just want to get back to cutting. So I think actually what I do, I'm going to go and cut out the shape now, then we'll torch it afterwards. I can't believe the difference from using a brand new bandsaw blade. It really did show how dull my last blade was. Everything's just cutting like butter now, which is great. And just then I get stuck because it's too big and I can't spin it all the way round. So I've then had to turn it around and do it from the other side. I've added some tape just to give it some more support. And look at that. On to sanding now. So I'm filing out some of the mouth and eyes. And then we're moving on to the belt sander. Getting every bit I can with it, then moving on to a bit of hand sanding, back to the file, back to the orbital sander, until I get everything nice and smooth. Now, I've done a lot of sanding, and I've got it to this state here. Well, I'm starting to think it looks pretty good, but I've did some work on the eyes and the mouth, and they're at a pretty good state. I can't work out, do I want to get the blowtorch out on it? I just can't decide if I will completely ruin this project by burning inside here and then completely destroying it, or will it give it a cool little effect? I just don't know what to do. But then the more I think about it, who doesn't love playing with fire? I think I might leave him as he is actually. He's looking pretty good as he is. I don't want to completely ruin this project. But let me know, what would you have done? Would you have burnt around the eyes and the mouth and the arms? Let me know down below. Now I think we should move on to do some finishing. And I'm thinking hard wax oil. I won this stuff in a competition a couple of years ago now, and I've been using it since then. I love this stuff. It works. It comes out great. Gives a nice little finish. And just look at how it's changing the popping the wood grain. The one issue I had with this is getting it into the mouth and eyes. I ended up giving this 3 coats in the end, but just look at that. Looks great. You had given it 2 hours drying time between coats. Just using the paper towel now to push through all the holes just to try and pull out any excess that I can. And yeah. And yes, you can see a little bit of a metal nail in the very top of him. That must have been hidden within the lamination of wood. And look at him, look at that. Doesn't he look good? Look at the shine. Just like that, he's now done. What do you guys think? He was taken from this scroll saw project, which gave me the idea. After I made a few tweaks, didn't make his head so much of a spoon. It's too small and delicate for me. But this one will solve my issue. Let me know down in the comments. And how would you have finished him? Would you have done like the dark oak wax like I did on my last build for my desk? Or would you have gone for the hard wax oil? Let me know. I will show you what it looks like with the headphones on in a sec. But if you enjoyed this video, I've queued up a video just like this one right here for you. And I've got a playlist for these desk related items right here for you. Thank you for watching. And look at that. Just like that. Fits on there nicely. Just need to find something to do with the cable next. I'll see you on the next one.